The night Max wore his wool suit and made mischief of one kind and another. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." And he was sent to bed without eating anything. That night, a forest grew in his room, and grew, and grew, until his ceiling was hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. And the river came tumbling by with a private boat for Max, so he got in and sailed off through night and day, and in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, into where the wild things are. And when he got there, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth, rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. And Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once, until he was frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all. And they made him king of wild things. And Max said, "Let the wild rumpus begin." Now stop. And he sent them to bed without eating their supper. And Max, the king of wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him. And from far away, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of wild things. And he got into his private boat, and the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go, we'll eat you up, we love you so." And Max said no. They roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But he stepped into his private boat, waved goodbye, and sailed off through night and day, and in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, into the night of his own room, and where his supper was waiting for him, and it was still hot.